Hello, souls. So, here's a quick video I wanted to record, and it's basically about something that I've noticed, and there's plenty of research about it, and every person that basically reaches out to me mentions this. It's something called reactive abuse. And I really want to talk about this today because this is something that you really have to have in mind when you're a victim of narcissistic abuse. Okay, so first of all, what is exactly narcissistic reactive abuse, right? So the thing is that narcissists have many ways to manipulate us emotionally, mentally, psychologically, you know. And one of the tactics is this type of abuse. And reactive abuse basically consists of the narcissist trying so hard to push your buttons. And what does this mean? This means that they try to, saying things that they know that trigger you, remind you of past events. A narcissist can still remember past events of like 4 or 5 years and be constantly reminding you of this to criticize you, to shame you, to mock you, to humiliate you, basically to control you so you feel low and down, so you feel not adequate. Another thing would be just saying things to trigger you, things, I already mentioned this, but another thing would be criticizing you, saying things that you know that they are your insecurities. And a narcissist, especially if it's, a parent, a narcissistic parent, or a partner, when they live with you, they try to go through your weaknesses and they try to try to just push your buttons. To push your buttons is to constantly manipulate you by either saying things, openly, like over narcissists usually do, or just saying things more like being passive aggressive. Being passive aggressive is a common tactic that covert narcissists do because they don't want to appear like bad people. But they mask their anger, their frustration, their resentment, their envy and jealousy. They mask it in this passive aggressiveness. So when they just keep doing this, when they keep abusing you, gaslighting you, changing everything, manipulating your reality, when you're so confused, when you're so done, when you can't even begin to take the further abuse, you snap, you explode, you start yelling, you start responding to them back. And what they do, what a narcissist does in this case, is to basically play the victim. They play the victim. They tell you that you are the abuser. They call you the abuser, the toxic person. And this is how they eventually manipulate you, trigger you, distort reality. This is called reactive abuse. They first push your buttons. They want to see how much you can reach, how much you can take. And when you can't begin to just have any patience anymore, they play the victim and they blame you, and they can blame you from the distance, like using smirk, basically talking bad about you behind your back. Or they can just say to you straight and directly, they can play the victim and say, oh, you're hurting me, you are the toxic person, things like that. So be super careful about this type of abuse and don't react to anything that they're saying. If you're still stuck with them, don't engage with their manipulation, with their mind games, and start thinking, or if you already are, plan your moving out from them. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. And if you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for further videos like this. Bye.